Hello everyone, welcome to the When It Worked podcast. You're with host Julian Leahy. Today I'm joined by Danielle Hutchinson. Welcome to the show, Danielle.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to play the game and talk a little bit about whatever we talk about here on the show.
We're going to talk about self-publishing, aren't we, Danielle, afterwards? You help people
Yes, we are.
write books, which is very hard, and it's good to have somebody that can help. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's load up the board for Danielle. All by yourself today. Never mind, we had a few cancellations. All right, we've got the Queen's English. I think these are words which are kind of particular to England, even though they're English words. They're phrases that English people say that might be different to Americans or Australians. The next one is US cities, world history, 11-letter words, state capitals, and the solar system. What would you like to start off with, Danielle?
Oh boy. Okay. Let's go for US cities for 200.
US cities for 200. This Montana city is called a mile high and a mile deep for its elevation and its mine shafts.
Oh man, I don't have a word bank, do I? Shoot.
Montana. What's the capital of Montana? It's not Hannah. What is it?
Not Hannah. Helena, maybe?
Okay, and what's another well-known one in Montana? Well, if you can only think of one...
I'm so sorry here, Julian.
You may as well just use that as your answer. Let's go with Helena.
Let's use it as my answer, yeah.
It is actually Butte, Montana.
Butte. Okay.
Isn't that where the Roadrunner used to run around to get chased by the coyote around about that part of the world? Butte?
Probably. I just know it's lots of canyons and that.
Yeah, let's canyons. I think that's where it was, even though it's not real. All right, what would you like next?
Okay. Let's go for the solar system for 200.
Solar system for 200. The symbol for this planet is appropriately a trident.
What is Neptune?
Neptune is correct. Well done.
That was a good one. I knew that one.
You got it. Well, you've already got one right. Often it takes a long time to get one right. Danielle, what would you like?
I think solar system might be my vibe, so let's stay with that one. Let's go for 300.
300 solar system. The perihelion is the point in the orbit of a planet when it comes closest to this.
Oh boy. Let's think.
There's one solar system that we're talking about, the one that we're in.
I'm guessing it's like the sun, right? Because it's like the center of
it's either that or the moon, I reckon. Or it could be the Earth.
Yeah, let's go for the sun. Let's lock that in.
The sun is correct. Well done, Danielle. You're doing very well.
Process of elimination. I was like, what else could it be?
500 points so far. What would you like?
Awesome. I guess let's switch it up a little bit. Let's try the 11-letter words.
11-letter words for 100.
Let's do it. Yeah, for 100.
Chief steward of a nobleman's household, or the real surname of TV's Dr. Kildare. Now, this is an old TV show. I don't think you were born then.
Yeah, that's definitely beyond my time.
We don't even watch TV anymore, so...
Right, we just stream.
Chief steward of a nobleman's household. Okay.
I might have to just make a guess on that one.
Think about, you know that show, The Nanny?
Yeah.
I'm guessing this, right? But you remember there was that English guy in a suit? What was his job? Really rich people, they have somebody that answers the door, like Batman's got.
Butler?
That's what I think.
A doorman?
I'm going to go, if you got butler, Chamberlain it's called. Okay, well, I tried to help you, but I didn't even know the answer. All right, where are we going next, Danielle?
Okay, let's just keep testing out everything. Let's go for state capitals, 200.
State capitals, 200. When a city was named for him in 1858, this territorial governor must have felt a mile high. Hey,
So it must be a high elevation city.
what
if
about
we
that one we
imagine.
had before? Wasn't that the Mile High City?
In Montana? I mean, are we thinking of
Yeah.
Helena?
Who knows?
Okay.
State capitals, but is it a capital? So, which one has got lots of mountains?
The most mountains. There's so many of
You
them.
got
And Montana does
Colorado.
have
You
them.
got like Northern California. You got all
Um,
across the top, really, haven't you?
yeah, I guess so. I mean, the only thing I could think of is what we mentioned before is Helena, but it seems a little bit too coincidental. But
Is
let's
that
just
the one
lock
that's
that
got
in.
Mount Helena?
I think so. I can't say I'm the. I know there's a big peak like Granite Peak I've heard of.
Colorado's in
Let's lock
the
that in.
altitude as well, isn't it? Like Denver.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
I
maybe it
don't know.
could
I'm
be
just.
Denver.
Which one would you like,
That's more.
Lockie? I don't know the
Uh,
answer, so
oh, you don't know. I was thinking you were guiding me toward a
no.
hint.
I'm just spitballing
Let's.
as
I'm
I
gonna
said.
lock in. Let's just lock in I'm
Helena,
really not
it
sure.
is
Yeah.
Denver. It was Denver.
So you knew. You
I
did know.
did not know. I did not know. I swear. I upload the spreadsheet. I don't look at the answers, and unless somehow in my subconscious I may have peeked, but I don't think I did. What would you like next?
Oh man. Okay. Let's do let's go for solar system again for 400.
Solar System 400. Its largest moon, Ganymede or Ganymede, can be seen from Earth through binoculars. So it has to be a
Okay.
planet that's reasonably close to us.
Yeah, I mean, like I guess like Mars or something. That's probably the closest. Or does Mars have moons actually? Um,
Yeah, Mars is the
I'm gonna,
next one. All right, let's go with that.
yeah, let's go for that.
Ah, it's Jupiter, bugger.
Jupiter. Okay.
Jupiter has lots of big moons. And so my MVEMG. So J is the one after Mars. Okay, gotcha. What would you like next?
Let's go for the Queen's English. Haven't dabbled in that quite yet.
For 100. Queen's English. If you go to a chemist in London, you've gone to this kind of shop.
So like an alchemist shop, perhaps?
Good answer. But it's also the same in... Have you been to Mexico on holidays?
Yeah.
Do you know what they call a chemist in Mexico?
I don't know actually. Is it just
okay.
a pharmacy? I mean, is it that simple?
Hello, what was that?
A pharmacy? Let's
I
test
like
that
that.
out.
So in Mexico it'd be a pharmacia, but I was actually looking for the English variant, which would be pharmacy. Let's take a look. Pharmacist is correct. Well done. I definitely helped you with that one, but that's all good. Should we
Thank
go
you.
on the Queen's English again?
Yeah, let's keep that up.
200 Queen's English. A serviette.
A serviette. I'm guessing that's some type of a serving platter.
No, it's actually what you get when you get a burger at the takeaway shop to clean your face with. It's a napkin.
A napkin, okay.
Interesting. Yeah, it's serviette. We say that down here as well. We say a lot of the English things because they came down here and set up camp. What would you like next?
Let's go for this Queen's English 300.
Queen's English 300. How a London theatrical producer would probably react to learn his play is a bomb.
Uh,
How would he react? I don't know. He would say shit. What would he do? Who knows? That's a hard one.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
happily. So
Happily.
they're saying
Yeah,
in
I'm not
London
sure.
a bomb means. I'm skeptical about this, but they're saying a bomb means it's really good. Like, but
Oh, okay.
I
It
don't
was
think
bomb.
so. A bomb is not good. So we'll have to check with Alex Trebek on that one. What would you like next?
Let's dabble back in we haven't done world history yet. Let's do that for 300.
World history for 300 in 1934-35. Nationalist military pressure forced Mao Zedong to lead his Red Army on this 6,000-mile trek? If you've done high school history, you'll know this one.
I'm assuming it's. I mean, Mao is that.
He was the communist
Chinese
dictator.
then, right? Yeah, Chinese. So the
currently about to get 100% tariffs by Donald Trump.
Let's go for the Red March. The Long March? Red March?
The Long March. Like you got it.
Okay.
Well done.
Awesome.
Did you do that one in high school?
You know, we had global history back then.
You didn't specifically do China?
No.
Oh, okay. So we did China and Russia. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why we did those particular countries. What would you like next, Danielle?
Yeah, let's keep with world history. Let's go for 200 this time.
World History 200. About 1,000 times as many people attended this man's 1970 Cairo funeral as attended his successors. Oh, who knows? It'd probably be the leader of Egypt in
Pharaoh.
1970. Pharaoh? Well, I don't think they had pharaohs in the 70s.
Oh. Okay. I don't know this one, dude. I'm sorry to say.
I don't know either. But it'll be a name that I'll kind of remember. But it'll be like a prime minister of Egypt. But Nasser, yeah, I've heard of that. Of that name. Yeah. All right, we'll do one more question, then we'll wrap it up. It's a bit hard.
I think that's a good idea.
Only one person.
Mercy.
Yeah, mercy. Uncle, what would you like?
Let's go back to solar system. What do we have left here? Let's go to 500. We haven't done any 500. So
in August 1986, a 24-year-old Caltech student discovered one of these, so it was named for her.
Was it a comet, maybe?
Good answer. It's either comet or star, surely.
Let's go for comet.
Comet is correct. Well done.
Okay.
You get to finish on top. 1,400 points. Well done, Danielle. You got several questions correct. Pretty tough.
Oh, yeah, I got. Considering I am terrible with memory and trivia, I think I did okay.
I think you did great. All right. Well, let's have a chat to you now and find out what you're doing now. You are working for a company, or is it your company, and you work with the authors?
Yeah, so I do. It is both. I do freelance ghostwriting and editing, but recently I became the Chief Creative Officer of Authors on Mission here. We offer services to anybody who has an idea for a book or perhaps just has a story to share, maybe a legacy in their business that they would like to get onto paper. Whatever the reason might be, we help them, bring their ideas to life through the form of the written word.
Yes, and it's a great thing to do, to write a book, but there's just a huge amount of, not work, but there is just like a process that you need to know about. And if you haven't done it before, you won't know about it. And you help people with that. Do you want to just take us through some of the stages that are involved in writing a book?
Yeah, definitely. Well, in general, of course, you need to get the book actually written, so you're always starting with an outline, making sure it's very clear from the start. I have so many clients come to me with just, they're having problems because they just started writing without a plan, right? So that's a huge part of it, creating that first draft. And then, moving forward from there, you have the whole editing process, going through multiple rounds from the larger scale things like developmental editing to the finer details like proofreading. And then, once you have that manuscript polished, ready to go, that's when you would take it to those next stages, Julian, where you would go through formatting and publishing and all that. But I personally do work with those beginning stages and, the ghostwriting aspect.
So you do require people generally to have written a first draft?
Oh, no, not at all. No. So, yeah, if you just happen to have an idea or even if you don't have an idea, we even work with you to, figure out what the best approach would be for your situation. and your goals. So maybe you come with us to us wanting to promote your brand or to get more speaking engagements, those sort of things. We help you design a book based on your expertise that is targeted to that specific goal. So come to me. We help you brainstorm it. We create that outline with you. It's from scratch if that's where you are right now.
Got you. And how long? Just say somebody has written their first draft. How long does the editing process take to where it's pretty much ready to go?
So that also depends on your deadline. We can be pretty flexible. It also depends on the editor you're working with. If you're working with me, I can get it done within a week usually. Also depending on word count, lots of variables. But if you're looking to get it all completed, published, I would say within 6 months max. It also is very circumstantial, but we work with you and your needs. If you have a deadline, we make it happen.
Yeah, and the editing stage is really essential. It's the stage that I personally couldn't do that part myself, so you need help with that. And what happens after they've knocked out their first draft, you've worked on it, and it's all polished up, ready to go? What happens next?
Well, that's when you would go into the formatting stages. We have some amazing designers on our team who help to make sure, the pages are all aligned. It looks great. There's also the making of your cover. Here at Authors on Mission, we actually send your ideas out to a bunch of different artists. And then you're allowed to choose, different cover designs and figure out what works best for you. And then after that, it goes on to the market. It goes on to Amazon. And we do guarantee an Amazon bestseller with our services. So you'll be able to, see some really good feedback and good results too.
Oh, that's good. And do people need to do any promoting once they've got it out there?
So we do offer marketing services where, we are able to help you with that sort of thing, through, getting you on podcasts, for example, or advertising. But even if you don't, opt for that particular package, then I would recommend always doing promotional after the fact, because it's like anything, if you put it out into the world without proper nurturing, it's not going to thrive as much. So you do need to, keep up on it and, put a little bit of love into it after it's been on the shelves.
Yeah. Like you mentioned, get on the podcast. That's a good way to do it.
Exactly. Yeah, highly recommend.
With a good way to talk about your book on podcasts. And what sort of budget do we have to expect to get a book published and out there? Is it possible to put a number on it?
Again, it is circumstantial, and depending on the package you're looking for and the state of the manuscript when you come to us, be it from beginning ideas to that first draft or ready to go draft. But in general, I would say it is a couple grand just based on what you're looking for.
That's good. I thought it would be more than that.
Yeah, I mean, it does depend. So come chat with us, schedule a consultation, and we can figure out the package that's best for you.
Just say I wanted to get the absolute, the works, the, everything, including the marketing, the whole schmozzle, as they say. What kind of budget would it be for just the maximum in editing, everything, and all the marketing and everything included?
Again, it would be a couple grand. We do have all the services and packages on our website. So if you're looking for, the top tier stuff, it would probably be, again, closer to a couple grand, 10 or so. I'm just ballparking here.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's not that scary. I was expecting like 20 grand, so...
definitely not that much.
Okay, well, excellent. Well, that's pretty good. And if you're out there and you've got a book or you've got an idea for a book, it is essential that you get help with all this process. Otherwise, you'll put it out there and nobody will ever see it. So what happens if people click on this button here? What happens if they fill out that form after watching the lovely video that you've made?
Well, that would send you to sort of a form to fill out your ideas, where you decide what stage you're at with your manuscript, and also to schedule a consultation with our team, again, so we can talk about what package is best for you and how we can best meet your needs.
And if it's a guaranteed bestseller, that's pretty cool because, then you can tell people you're a best-selling author.
Exactly. Yeah, there's something about having, your name on a book, but also being able to say, I am a best-selling author. It helps you in just so many ways. Imagine you're trying to secure some new clients and you're able to kind of hand them that book that has the best-selling title on it, right? Or even just making partnerships with other businesses, or even just something to know that you're holding on in your legacy years down the road. That best-selling status it's a huge thing to have under your belt.
Wow. Well, it's a good time to write a book. I've got a lot of ideas for a book. I just thought of one today. Don't steal it. I was going to write a book called Late Stage Democracy. That was my idea that I had today. I thought that's a great idea for a book. Now somebody's going to steal it because I'll take 10 years to write it. Well, that's
make an NDA.
Yeah, NDA, everybody. Audio, verbal NDA. Don't steal my idea. Thank you very much for coming on, Danielle. That's very good. Yeah, people out there, you got to write a book. It helps you in so many ways. Number one, it gives you a reason to go on shows, podcasts, and talk about your book, and which diverts people to your business, and they get to know you and all of that. So you've got to have something to promote. You can't just go, hey, I'm this, you should hire me. You've got to have something that people can get into and read and get to know about you, and it gets that know, like, and trust factor happening. And that's why everybody writes books, because it works. So if you're out there and you're a coach or you're whatever, you've got an e-commerce or whatever it is, get your story done and get that out there. You agree, Danielle?
I definitely agree. Yeah. I mean, like I said before, it's a huge reputation boost. It really just adds credibility to your name. And no matter what industry you're in, it's just something that highly elevates you and gives you something that sets you apart from others, for sure.
Yes, absolutely. So that's Danielle, and the website is authorsonmission.com. It's in the show notes. Fill that out and just punch in your idea for what you've got, and then you can just start discussing a couple of options with Danielle. And as we mentioned, it's pretty affordable, and you can get a guaranteed bestseller on Amazon, which is a great guarantee offer, I thought.
Yeah, definitely. So come check us out, and we'll see how we can best meet your needs. Again, we tailor it to whatever it is that you're looking for, and we have an amazing team, very very hands-on, and we can definitely help you with whatever it is that you have in mind. Excellent.
Thank you very much, Danielle Hutchinson.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to need to brush up on my trivia skills for sure. I got a little bit of homework today.
Yes, well, and you played by yourself, which is kind of hard because it's you're on, under the spotlight. Anyway, thanks again. Yeah, too much pressure. I'm going to wrap things up. Thanks for listening and watching. See you next